Greetings, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are coming at you today with, well, real talk. And today we are reviewing It, Chapter 1 and 2, with my lovely co host, Wasp, who is still
Hello.
camera shy, but we still absolutely adore having her around today.
Well, thank you so much. Of all days, it's been a complete day in the field, so
Oh,
don't want to break the lens.
busy, busy Wasp. So today we are going, it's still spooky season, and when I was a kid, I read Stephen King's It when I was 10 or 11.
Wow.
And it's a movie that sticks with you, and a book that will stick with you if you read it at a young age. And I didn't get scared by it. I just thought it was really cool, the idea of something like Pennywise creeping in the sewers. Now, the town that I did live in did have a haunted house down the street from me, but that's a story for another day. But we definitely loved this movie so much. It was good, and it originally had a made-for-TV version that came out with Tim Curry as Pennywise. Now, Tim Curry is one of the all-time greats ever. He killed every role he was in, be it Dr. Frankenfurter, from Rocky Horror to the guy, his role in Congo. He delivered in that. He was such a phenomenal actor. He had a stroke, he lost his mobility, had to relearn to walk and everything like that. It's heartbreaking, but his talent and his skills remain forever. Like, he will always be remembered as this absolutely fantastic actor. And Pennywise is one of those roles. Now, the issue with the Pennywise, the It that was done for TV, is that it was made for TV. There were constraints and limits on things that they had to do, and they had to do it specifically because it's a TV. It was made for TV. It's designed for everybody to sit around and watch, and access to a broader audience. It When the remake heard, I had fears because you can't top Tim Curry. I was very much the Bill Skarsgård. Okay, I'm not seeing that. I went to the movies with my friend. We were both Stephen King fans. We walked out. We're like, that was really fucking good.
Yeah, it's a
And we
good
saw
movie.
both of them. The gap. I didn't like the 2017 2019 release schedule. I wish they
Mhm.
had filmed them back to back, like immediately. But I'm really happy we got the chapter 2. And chapter 2 was amazing because it's a grand total is 5 hours worth of movies watching these back to back. And it like I live in New England. So that small New England town vibe, yeah, I live that. And it is in the accuracy of the town and everything like that is exactly what you'll think it would be. A small little settlement in the middle of endless forest. And it's at that point it's damn well creepy.
Yeah, the settings were great. I had not seen them before, nor have I read the books, but I appreciated the sense of horror that we it starts with when Georgie goes down in the cellar to get the wax that the brother was
Oh,
asking for the
the
ship.
tension it doesn't even take a break to start it. You're not even
No,
out of the credits, barely out of the
not
credits before the
yet.
tension building starts with this.
Absolutely. So I didn't know what to expect, and then when he starts going down the sidewalk or in the street with the stormwater running off, and he's just chasing that ship, and when the eyes brighten up in this storm drain,
Oh
that
yeah.
really got to me. I was like, oh wow, look at that. So that
Yeah,
was
no,
really
Pennywise
amazing.
is like there is so much more to Pennywise. Now, there's by the way for everybody, there will be spoilers for the movie and the book while you're watching this. So you
Yes.
all if you make it 6 minutes in and hear this, y'all have been warned. The movie is on HBO Max, and you can buy the DVDs and Blu-rays for about $12 each. I highly recommend you do that and not do the streaming service. Hail physical media. But
Yes.
the opening scene, let me gather my handy dandy notebook.
Notebook.
Yes, I sat here for 5 hours taking notes. I felt like I was back
Yeah.
in high school. Well, mostly just ideas I had at the time. Like, I've seen the movie so many times, and I just take
Right.
bullet points. But the opening tension just doesn't stop, and it goes and it keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going till it breaks with Pennywise biting Georgie's arm off and dragging him into the sewers.
Oh, that looked amazing. The way he just sunk his teeth in that kid's arm. It was pretty graphic, but
Like, this movie has no short of blood, guts, and gore, but it's not that blood, guts, and gore for the sake of blood, guts, and gore. It's a
right.
reaction to something that happens that requires blood, guts, and gore. Like when they put the post through Pennywise's head, the iron rod through Pennywise's head, or they, like Bowers carving H into Henry's stomach.
Yes.
We'll get into Bowers here in a bit. I like that character. That actor was phenomenal.
He did a really good job, and
He really sold that role.
yeah.
Holy crap.
Yes, that character really um it evolved. It was a good character development for that role, and it continued in the second chapter. So that was good.
Come on, Hochstetter. I love that. That was one of my favorite scenes in the second movie when he like Pennywise gave him his knife back and he
Yes.
kills the guards and he goes out and he's all psychotic and everything and he jumps into the Firebird with his dead best friend. He's like, "Let's go, Hochstetter," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, that was unexpected, and that's what I liked about the second one. It had many um, scenes where the characters from the first one were still in relationships in the second one, and we saw some scenes where we didn't see in the first one, like the underground clubhouse. I
Uh-huh.
don't remember that being in the first one,
It
and that to
wasn't.
me,
It wasn't in the first one. It's something they didn't show us, and they used it later.
yes, and it was. I thought that was really a clever way of developing the story and developing the characters, because that was completely unexpected. I'm like, now what is this? Because I started questioning myself if I missed it when I watched the first one. So I went back, kind of did a fast cruise through fast forward on the scenes, and I couldn't see it. So that was new. I was like, oh,
No, and
okay.
they added
So
that. So
yeah.
I thought the first film was better than the second one, not because I think the second film is bad, because I felt the writing in the second one wasn't as good as the first. But the second one, what made it amazing was the casting.
Yes, the casting was great.
The casting was flawless. Bill Hader as Richie, James McAvoy as Billy, Bill, like Jessica Chastain as Beverly, and the casting. All these great actors brought this. Honestly, what I think is a mid script to the next level thing with their talent.
Yes, it was really good to see that. I related to the second one better than I did to the first one, and I think that's because in the first one they were all preteens and teens, so it had a little bit of a juvenile, not in sense of immaturity, but just a lighter sense of horror, or the way the characters related to it. So I did better with connecting with the characters in the second one, but both of them without any doubt had a tremendous amount of humor, very brilliant set of humor. Even the way the um, the scenes and the actions took place, the special effects,
Oh,
the reactions, the setting, the camera
Bill
angles.
Skarsgård as
Oh,
Penny.
it
He
was
is that
phenomenal.
tall. That wasn't CGI. He's that tall.
Really?
And like he can do the face in real life and everything like that. And they had to CGI some of it. Obviously, they mocap some of his face for parts, but most of the time he's doing that real face, and his eye really is going off to the side.
Yeah,
And he just brought that to the next level. How he can go like the Georgie scene. He can go from this I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown, making unbelievable like being a clown, and then he just shifts demeanors. Like
I
his
know you.
hunger, like you see the hunger inside Pennywise just take over.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Like it was just like he stopped on a dime, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with a completely different personality there.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah, that was a
crazy.
good scary spot right there with his approach to Georgie from the storm drain. That that really
The
was
storm
one
drain
of
scene, they killed it.
yeah.
Like that's if they had messed up that scene, it probably would have messed up the whole movie.
I agree with you because that's what really made that set the stage for the anticipation of the horror, what was coming up next.
So
So, you know,
like they have so many good scenes of Pennywise terrorizing the kids throughout the film. But they did switch some roles around from the book. So in the books, it was Ben that stayed in Derry.
huh?
It wasn't Mike. It was Ben that stayed in Derry, and he
That's
didn't
an
really. He did what Mike did, but it's been. You got to bear with me. I'm dusting off cobwebs. I'm 42 years old. I haven't read this book for 30 years. Um, and Ben stayed in Derry, and it was Mike that left, and Ben called everybody back. Stanley's death scene in the books and the movies is one of the only scenes I can't watch. I really struggle with watching that act, watching the Minecrafting oneself.
right.
That stems from me losing my best friend to it when I was 12. It's just one of the things I just don't watch because it really just gets me going. But no, like Stanley's loss and everything, bringing the losers back. But what I like most is at the end when Pennywise has Bill and he's like, "You can go. I will let you live, and you can live till the ground takes you back." And I love Richie because Richie and Bill had that knockdown fight, just like that best friend squabble. And you're like, if you were young, you didn't know if you were ever going to be friends with that person again after that. But real friendships last, especially among guys. We can beat the hell out of each other and buy each other a beer a few minutes later. Um, but that line that he says, he's like, he says it, and I posted it on my review here. He's like, "You punched me in the face, you made me walk through shitty water, you dragged me through a crack house, and now I'm gonna have to kill this fucking clown." And that was the rallying point for the entire Losers Club because they were all hesitating. They were all
Yes,
like,
they were.
because Bill had such survivor's guilt. Like if I had gone out with him, if I had taken care of him, if I had been a better big brother, because I didn't want to go outside when it was raining, he would still be alive. Let me go. This is my punishment. And his best friend stepped up and went, "Hey, that's not going to happen, asshole. That's my best friend you're dealing with, and you're going to have to take us all down." And that was a rallying cry for him and the other losers to come at Pennywise for the first time they took him down. And I love that scene.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked that because you could see again, some of it was done, not some of it, most of it was done with a great sense of humor, and you appreciated that. But also, it was sincere emotions, relationships between lifelong friends, their struggles, and you could see that how they struggled to come back to the place because they were all afraid of something, and they all knew that they had to get back to their fear and deal with it.
And deal
So,
with their fear. Now, there is
yes.
some Stephen King lore about all this that you'll find really interesting. So, you're familiar with the movie called The Shining, right?
Oh yes,
Okay, the
absolutely.
shining is when you shine in Stephen King's universe, it means you have some kind of paranormal power. It means you you could be like Doc, or like the kid from The Shining who had psychic abilities and could see dead things. You could be like the nice old black guy who was in there too. And if you're in the Stephen King's universe anywhere and have some kind of power, it's called you shine. And what's really awesome about this is none of the Losers Club had the ability to shine. Me and my buddy Dave have gone over this on extensively in several phone calls, and it's amazing how strong the Losers Club actually is as a group. None of them could shine, and they were able to defeat something like Pennywise. Not once, but twice. Now, the common misconception about this is that they killed Pennywise. They defeated him. They killed him. You can't. You cannot kill him because the deadlights that he draws his powers from. He is just an avatar of them, and you can't kill the deadlights because there's something rooted deep in the cosmos and the of Stephen King's world. So what they did was they didn't actually kill him. They just avoided the fate that they were going to have if they didn't come back and deal with it. And Pennywise, after that, Pennywise is powered down for another 28 years. They defeated him in that cycle, but another 27 years will pass, and he'll wake up and do it again because that's what they does. And he does it because he scares the kids because fear is the most nutrient thing he can do. And believe it or not, he his good counterpart is a big freaking turtle. I'm not kidding you. Stephen King did a lot of cocaine in his lifetime.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you should watch We should review Maximum Overdrive at one point. He did like why? What did you think of Maximum Overdrive? Like I don't know. There's a lot of cocaine back then. Stephen King did a lot of cocaine. Um, but no, the lore and myth, and it even ties into Stephen King's gunslinger books with the Dark Tower, because Pennywise is like the deadlights are mentioned in there at points, and the world and lore and what he built, Pennywise can't be defeated. It's just not possible. Like you can subdue him, you can subtract him, you can beat him down, but he will come back because he is just that kind of villain. He is beyond the material. He is beyond anything like that. And he has proven that he is beyond any of that. Hey, buddy. And the fact that the Losers Club, that none of them shined, were actually able to take this down was absolutely phenomenal. And that just a real testament to how much they actually conquered themselves in that first half of the movie, let alone the second. Because it seems for some reason after they left Derry, all their ticks and problems went away, except for poor Beverly. Man, Beverly really had it. But I'm gonna have to reread this damn book.
Yeah, it was amazing to me that most of the characters, as you stated, they forgot. They did not. I mean, they lived their lives. They moved on, and Beverly was just different because I think what she went through it
The
in her
trauma with her
household.
father went through, yeah.
Yes, yes. So there was a lot implied there, So her situation, the complexity of her character was really disturbing, because of what she was subjected to in her house. And when she went to her place of birth again, to her house or
Oh, that
apartment,
was so good. That was
oof,
a great scene.
yeah, that was something else. So I really, you kind of don't suspect that old lady that opens the door being an evil presence of sorts, but
So
then
that was Pennywise. So that's the power of the Deadlights. That's the
yeah,
Penny. So if you actually pay attention like the first movie, you will see Pennywise everywhere. But It's not Pennywise in clown form. It is literally something watching them all, like Ben in the library with that teacher behind him.
yep, yep,
That
yep,
that
yep.
that that little the old woman behind him. that was Pennywise.
Yes. So he
And you
had
you
the
will see him,
presence.
like, if
Yeah.
you rewatch it, you will and actually pay attention to everything in the background, not the four shots, but all the background scenes that's going on. You will see Pennywise in all so many scenes watching the losers, building on their fear. Like the when Hofstad when Byers when Henry Byers had him pinned against the bridge and that car drove by,
Yeah.
the red balloon popped up in the back. That whole car was Pennywise because he gave the kid hope that someone was going to help. And then the car didn't stop. And then he got even more terrified, feeding on the fear. And, Bowers and that crew was absolutely fantastic. But the guy they got to play Henry Bowers was absolutely insane.
Insane. Yes, I agree. It was
He
good.
was
Yeah.
so good. Like, let's see if we can get a name on him. What else has he been? His name is Nicholas Hamilton. Apparently, he's an Australian actor. Uh, he's been in. Okay, he was in Gifted. I actually have not seen that. He was in Dark Tower. By the way, not a bad movie if you've actually read the books. If you haven't read the books, then you're really going to be lost as to everything going on. Wanted, yeah, It Part 1 and 2, Good Morning Mitchell, and he's apparently in Gen V, which is a boys spin-off because everything's got to
Got
have a
it.
spin-off these days.
Okay.
But he was such a talented actor to bring that level of anger, like that. He just brought a level of intensity to the role. Like he was just an asshole and a sociopath to begin with, but this was some pretty next level stuff with Bowers. And I was just shocked. Like he was so young when he was young when he did the role, and it was the '80s, and everything looked good. And it was the '80s. You had pretty messed up people back then in high
Yes.
schools and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
no,
He's.
this was a really phenomenal role on his part.
It was, and I think the part that really surprised me, I think it was in the second one that we saw some scenes from the first one as to what happened to his dad and how he ended up in jail. It
Yeah, no,
was,
that was at
yeah.
the end of the first movie. So when Pennywise gives him his knife back, and he just is like he finally snaps and kills his dad, who by the way is a cop.
Yes, yes. And then we saw what happened to him afterwards. It was how he ended up in jail was
Yeah, he
after
ended
that.
up at the arrest. Like he fell down the well, and he ended up heading back home, battered and beaten and bloody from falling down that well, but alive. And they arrested him and put him in a mental facility.
Yes, yes. So that was another connection to the between the two movies that I thought it was done really nicely.
That was a good bridge.
Yeah, yeah,
My favorite one, like I liked Richie. I have always liked Richie, the foul mouthed kid that he is. But Bill Hader doing adult Richie was hilarious.
yeah.
Bill
He
Hader
did
is a
good.
phenomenally comedic actor, and he does Saturday Night Live, but he is so funny. And I like Bill Hader. Like he's just one of those low key actors that just gets steady work. He's not A list. He's not a superstar, but he's just a
Right.
talented actor that I'll go see a movie with Bill Hader in it.
Of course, of course.
But he just really brought that next level Richie to the movie, like because that's I think who he is. I
He
don't
was
think it was
very
so much acting.
comfortable.
He's like just be yourself.
Yeah, I mean, he was very comfortable in his skin. I mean, nothing about it felt like he was performing. It was very natural to him in that role. So
Yeah,
that
James
that
McAvoy
yeah,
too. But
yeah.
Jessica Chastain is a very talented actress too. And that whole second group actor pool was absolutely phenomenal. But I will say, out of everything in this film, Bill Skarsgård standing out as Pennywise is still by far the best thing to come out of this movie. And
Agreed.
and we are going to see more of him. It Welcome to Derry premieres this Sunday, and there will be a review up Monday because I got to review, take notes, and stuff like that. But it will be up Monday morning, probably around 10 or 11,
Oh,
and it
nice.
will be a full review. I'll be doing a full review of the season. I don't know. I know it's a prequel to Derry set in 62, so it's right around the time it wakes up and does it for another feeding before the Losers Club. So we'll see where that goes. And yes, but this Bill Skarsgård is back as Pennywise the clown in this series.
In this, that's awesome. Yeah, I
And
saw that advertised when I was watching the movie too.
it's
So,
getting solid reviews across the board. Now,
oh,
the
great.
book does not have a prequel. It's not like The Shining or anything. It's just one book. But there's all these other things that were mentioned in the book that they could spin off of. Now, what they're doing is they're not adapting any books. This is an original creation used as a prequel to the films, not the book. The films. These two films specifically. So we will probably see some kind of pretense to Bill, Mike, and everybody else. We'll probably see little prequels and hints to what's coming. That little, hey, this is going to be this one day. Well, it's self-contained story, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Really am actually because I love this world. But this is it's gonna. I have don't have crazy high hopes, but we'll see come Sunday because you're gonna hear my thoughts and opinion at nauseum on it.
Oh, that's great. I look forward to it.
All right.
I do look forward to it.
But no, it runs for how many episodes does it have? Yeah, I'm analog in a digital world. Feel like Gary from Neurotic sometimes. No, I've had to start wearing my glasses when I'm on the computer more. I can't skip it.
It's so
Um,
good.
it runs from for the next month till December 14th. It has 8 episodes, so we will get episodes every time theirs comes out.
Nice. So
Yeah.
I should yeah. So I got an admission to make, because a confession to make. So when I went to watch the movies, I was debating if I should watch them at night or not. So I made really good use of my time uh, in air traveling. So I had downloaded my app on the phone, so I got to watch both of them while sitting on flights. But obviously, the flights that I had to take were shorter than the length of both of the movies, so it worked out great. Filled my morning on Sunday, but I'm glad I did not watch them at night, because I know some of those scenes would have probably felt more creepy and would have lasted in
The
my head a little bit
the
longer.
scene when they're in and try to do the ritual of Chud,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
that would have got you. And when the Losers Club was going through the sewers for the first time, going down
Oh
the well,
yes,
that would have got you too. When Bauer showed up, because him showing up just shocked the hell out of him.
yes. That was not expected for any of them. So that
Well, if
was
you
a
read the book, it would have. But but
yeah,
it's the adaptation and how good they adapted it.
yeah. No, the special effects were phenomenal. I thought, the way
Very
they,
little CGI and lots
yeah,
of practical effects, especially Bill Skarsgård in the Pennywise outfit. He wore that whole outfit.
the whole time. Yeah.
No,
What the thing that I don't understand, Brim, is what was the fascination with just having these spider-looking creatures?
oh,
It's just
that's one of his supposed true form. That's probably like it's a spider because it's a nod to it's also a nod to the live action movie. It all goes back to fear in general. So people are afraid of all sorts of things, spiders, so it's based on a primal thing. Now the movie, um the made for TV movie had it just be a giant spider at the end. So it being and it was the same in the books, but it have it Pennywise being like the spider morphic type thing was actually a really cool touch. I like that.
yeah.
But it's all about fear. Pennywise is all about fear and what people fear the most, which apparently clowns and spiders.
Yeah, and I think wasn't that Stanley's head that rolled out of the refrigerator and
Yup,
then
it was
started
Stanley's
growing.
head that rolled out of the refrigerator.
Yeah,
Young
and
Stanley, poor Stanley,
I know, and then it grew all these
popped
arms.
out of his head and just skittered off.
Yes, so that was like a little bit gross, but yes. So I just got the sense that there's a little bit of a theme with the spider presence, for the fear factor in it in the movie. So
No, again, I'll harken back to the scene where Pennywise has Bill in this with the first time in the sewers when he's going to drag him down to the place below, and
yes,
I really love that he just like you get the sense that like he's not human, how he's portrayed and everything, like how he's holding Bill and everything. He is an animal trying to eat.
yes, it
And when
was
he's
it.
backing away, he's trying to protect his food. But what really got me out of everything is I didn't notice it. It took me 3 watch throughs to see it. But when they're doing the ritual and they call the dead lights down,
Yes,
the maw of nothing but teeth all the way up, just flesh and teeth and everything all the way up. That's part of Pennywise. That's what part of
yeah.
it's so good seeing that.
Yeah, that was yeah, the cinematography there was I mean, the special effects there was really good for me too because it was so detailed, and you could really kind of appreciate the magnitude of the force that was behind it.
What I really like is you know how all that stuff where Pennywise had been eating, where his caravan was and everything like that.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
set. That was a full set, and it's the same for the place underneath. I'm pretty sure they green screened a lot of the walls and stuff like that.
yeah.
But that whole set piece in the middle with all the spikes, where the deadlights landed,
Yes,
that was a giant
yes.
set piece too. And
Wow.
I'm just like, we need more live set pieces. We don't need another CGI green screen mishap that feels hollow and empty.
Yeah, I think that's the age we're in right now. I think you're going to continue, unfortunately, to see more of that, but hopefully for certain productions they come to their senses and go back to
And
the.
those I don't watch a lot anymore. But
Yeah,
like you can always tell from the trailer how much CGI they used over
yeah, yeah.
everything else.
I see. Tell me this, Brim. Have you been to any movies in 2025? What are some of the movies you've been to this year?
I'm sorry to say, I haven't. The last movie I saw in theaters, I believe, was Oppenheimer.
Ah, okay.
And unfortunately, it'll probably be the last movie I see in theaters for a very, very long time because my local theater closed.
I see.
After
I
25, I had been going to that theater since I was a kid. 20, 30-year theater, open 30 years. It was in a strip mall, and they were doing well. They were picking up after COVID. They were getting older movies to come in,
right, right.
and they would put those older movies, and they get butts in the seats and everything like that. Even over COVID, they would have private screenings of 100. Like you could go in with a group of friends for like $100 and watch like The Wizard of Oz and things like that. It was fantastic what they were doing. Um, but the strip mall decided not to renew their lease, so they closed.
Oh wow, that's too
Which
bad.
sucks. Because let me
Yeah.
tell you, they were the cheapest movie theater in the area, and when I say cheap, I mean a matinee was $6.50 a ticket,
Oh wow. Could you
and they
imagine
would at
that?
all matinees all day Tuesdays and all matinees before 5 p.m. You would go in, you would see a movie, and they would have almost a packed theater for quite a few years.
How about that?
The closest movie theater to me now is a hour bus ride away, one way,
Huh.
and I don't have a car. So unless it's got something I really want to see, I ain't going to the movies because
Got it.
the ticket prices and everything like that are really high.
Yeah, I have not seen any of the 2025 productions, and to be honest with you, I don't believe I have seen. anything at the theaters. Even come to think to 2024, I know that's terrible to say, but with the work schedule and everything else that goes on, I do see the productions, at my own leisure when I have time, but I have not been to a theater for a very long time. And
I
some of that is that I really don't think they can produce good movies anymore. All the things that you like, like the first of the first in any franchise, it leaves you with a sense of awe, and then they try to repeat that with different scenarios in the second, third, fourth, however many you might have with different franchise, and it just doesn't do it justice. So I just kind of grew tired of going and seeing them because I was not getting the sense of awe from them anymore. So so I don't know
I
what Hollywood is going to do, but I think it's just time for them to.
Well, Hollywood's going to end up going away. A lot of
Right.
production is being like there's production companies and films and companies being opened up in Texas, and like there's nothing wrong with green screen, but you take something away from the film when you do green screen,
Right.
and you need less green screen, more practical sets and everything like that. It's less of a production cost, but they won't. But Hollywood's gonna go away. Like there's rumors that they're trying to get a hold of YouTube, trying to create like a YouTube union and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Because YouTube, despite what they say, YouTube is a massive threat. And the AI movies and stuff like that are massive threats too. Like Hollywood's in trouble, and they unfortunately I don't think they have time to course correct at this point. They're just going to start to continue to progressively go downhill till they all eventually go bankrupt. Now, like, and admittedly, this is their own fault. They hired the wrong people, went the wrong direction, just started telling really shitty stories.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, look at what's happening with Warner Brothers. Like, Warner Brothers used to be one of the staples in Hollywood's. Jack Warner and everything like that built, Warner Brothers Studios. But then bad movie. And how many times have they rebooted Superman? And now it's looking like if Warner Brothers Discovery is sold, that they're going to fire Gunn and reboot again. Um, which I'm honestly don't feel bad about firing Gunn. That guy has no clue what he's doing. Like seriously, the guy needs to learn to shut his mouth and just
Right.
make movies. But what do I know? I'm just a paying customer and a guy with a microphone.
There you go. But you're a
Um,
customer,
I'm a
so
customer. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm not an entitled caring customer, but I do expect a certain level of quality for my money,
yeah.
and more so because I have so little of it. This is
Well, it's
why
an
I don't buy
investment.
new movies. I
Yeah.
buy comic books. I buy old DVDs. I go to flea markets picking old DVDs. I found a full box set of Nightmare on Elm Street, the DVD release for 50 cents a DVD.
That's not bad.
No, and I'll do it next summer too. When the spring hits and everybody starts cleaning out the house, I go to the flea markets, I go to the yard sales, and I walk around. I buy DVDs and Blu-rays. I got 7 seasons of Smallville for $1 a season.
It's good to have the actual media at hand
Yeah,
because I'm not crazy about the digital world
neither am
right
I. Get a
now.
portable
Yeah.
DVD player for the plane. You won't regret it.
Yeah, I have quite a few of those around the house actually. So yeah, yeah. I still have all of my camcorders. I do believe I have my Kodak camera, the instant Polaroid. I
Mhm.
still have that.
Ugh. My grandparents had one
So
of those.
yeah. Oh, the carousel, like the slides that you
Oh,
could
the
put out. Gosh,
carousel.
I have that. And I have a whole bunch of like historic slides. So yeah, I've got quite a unique pieces of technology there. So there's a few that of the gaming side that I wished I had not done away with, but that's okay.
I'm uh I'm
So
looking to like I'm waiting to some stuff for funding to free up to, and I know more in January, but I'm
right.
looking to get like a cheap $50 video camera. Hey
Mm,
Freddie, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm looking to get a cheap little camcorder, not something crazy, like it's an 8K it's just a simple 8K it's just a simple like $50 camera off of Amazon. But what I want to do is I want to, when I'm at the parks and everything on vacation, um I want to grab it and just take it home and turn it into a video project. Like
sure.
slap a old camcorder filter on it when you know the little staticky moving around and everything like that, and just
Right.
turn it into something old like that, which could be a lot of fun. So I'm probably gonna give that a whirl when I get home, but I got to figure it's like $50. I got to figure that out in
Yeah, I
January.
figured that out. I used to have an 8 millimeter camera, with the old reels and everything.
Oh,
So, oh
that
gosh,
would
I
be
gotta,
so cool.
I know, but try to figure that out. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it to MegaCon and walk around with it. I can chop it up and make some good content for the channel for it. Like meeting the Rippaverse and everything like that would be fantastic to get that on. But you know, like one step at a time. Let's get the passport first. It's like $170. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend, you can invest so much in all of that. But it all comes down to what your preferences are and what you value. And if the quality is good, then you can invest in it and enjoy it.
Mhm.
It's more than just investing in it. I know a lot of folks. Um, oh no, he says she's not on the camera. Well, yeah, poor Brimcell. What a disaster
I know
I
it's horrible.
was.
Hey, Zachra,
No,
people are coming in. We are just talking about it and how they use so many original set pieces and less CGI,
yeah.
and compared to green screen and everything like that.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So, yep, good stuff. Yeah, but we were just kind of reminiscing a little bit. We went down the path to some of the older, more
I
vintage
was
technologies.
I
Yeah.
have an awesome. I've started to cobble together the January list for Real Talk and what I want to watch, and I'm thinking we're gonna go with some 50s and 60s, some classic movies.
Yes, let's do that. That's my favorite. I have some of my most favorite
I
classics
was thinking we'd
on
start
the
off
creative
with something
list.
really good, like the 7 Year Itch,
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. How
uh,
to Kill a Mockingbird.
How to
That's a
Kill
good one.
Casablanca.
12. There you go. 12 Angry Men.
How to
That's
Kill a
another good.
Mockingbird is absolutely phenomenal. Gregory
I
Peck
love
in
that.
that movie just
Whew.
delivered.
Yes, he's the bomb. Yeah.
He is the bomb.
Movies with Anthony Quinn. Definitely, we need to check some of those out. I think that would be good too. I'm a sucker for classics. I grew up with them. Charlton Heston, Anthony Quinn, Omar Sharif. All of those. Dr. Zhivago is one of my
Dr.
favorite.
Zhivago's good.
So yeah, I mean, it's just the quality of the movies that we saw. Classics are classic, right? And then you get more of the modern classics, which is fine too, like they live.
Deliverance and the,
I,
the the
I,
80s had some really phenomenally impacting films, not just in writing and cinematography, but just in terms of making bridging the next generation of films.
yeah, and for me, Lawless, for example, that's one of the more like a modern day
Modern day
classic.
classic. It
Yes.
really is.
It really, I mean, there's certain movies that you watch and it really leaves an impression on you, and you can
It
really
didn't get any
relate to it. The
hype.
quality of performance, the messaging, the pull of the emotions. It just opens a new world to you. Your eyes are just open up to this myriad of emotions and opportunities, and the way you interpret them is different every time
And
you watch it. So
Jessica Chastain was in Lawless too.
yes, she was the, yeah, exactly, you're absolutely right. We had seen her. What other movie did we see her in? I can't.
She was in It. She was in. Well, let's find out.
Yeah,
You can
let's look
find
her
this
up.
out really easy. Uh,
Oh no, let's see.
there she
Oh
is.
my gosh, what are you guys doing on the
All right.
I play
Yeah,
around with
I'm
my
watching it. I was waiting for you to finish. Apparently, okay, Freddie, I'm not blaming anybody on this one. She just doesn't want to, and I'm going to respect that.
so
Maybe after
no,
I get
let me tell you.
monetized on YouTube and everything, I will. She'll be kind enough to show her lovely face.
Well, listen, I am learning about AI, and the way I connect to it is I work with photographs. So I take a photo, and a lot of them are my own photos of myself. And then what I do, I modify them and I subject them to a little bit of AI. So I'm trying to find my place with it. I know there are a lot of AI artists out there. I have a hard time. I had a hard time accepting AI art because I'm all in traditional oil painting and crafts, hands-on type things. So when I got introduced to the AI and all the different engines you can use, like Mid Journey or others, there's so much you can do, but I can't relate to all these digital world items. So I love photography, so I try to take pictures. I do certain self portraits, and then I take that and play with it with the AI. So it is really, it's really fun. I'm trying to do like Taco Tuesdays with it. So now I'm playing with videos within video, uh, experimenting with different textures and having color and black and white in the same videos. I have got to start really invest in a good laptop or computer so I can just dedicate it to AI so I can really take it to the next level. But all you see, Brim, believe it or not, is all just done via my iPhone.
I know.
I,
That's how
I
I got your avatar on the front of the thumbnail for the video. I'm like, I need something to put up here.
yeah, I know, and I sent it to you. So yeah, today Brim knows I was working. Almost got back to the hotel real late. He got to see my terrible looking work attire in construction vest, perhaps some reflective tape on it. But so maybe one day when I have the right setting, I'll have a nice background, and yes, that way we go on camera.
Mhm.
I am working on starting my own stream too, or channel. Still working around that with that. We'll see how things go.
So she Jessica Chastain has done a lot, but that all sounds great, Wasp. I can't wait. I'll be a sub. I'll sub. So she's been in some sitcoms, Lawless, like we said, Crimson Peak. Hey, Bo, welcome in. We got Crimson Peak here. We got The Martian. Blackbeard, should show that one to Jay. He'll probably not like it because it's historically inaccurate. Um, she was apparently
But
in the
you should
TV
just do
movie
it
of
just
Dark
to.
Shadows, which
Yeah.
apparently I'm gonna have to find
Yeah.
and do
Yeah, she's
watch
been in a
because
lot of movies. Yeah.
he was Barnabas Collins. Seriously, I'm gonna have to find this movie.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that a Marilyn Monroe? That's not her in that Marilyn Monroe cover there,
No,
was
she
it?
isn't Marilyn Monroe. She just was one of the supporting cast, probably in the cast.
Ah,
Um,
got it.
yeah, she's not a heavy frontline actor, but she's talented.
Yeah, she did really well. Like in that scene in the restroom in the commode. I mean, she was pretty good. Just looking at her and how she dealt with that whole emotional roller coaster, how she
Hmm.
dealt with her fear in there. Yeah, that scene was really gross too. You see all that blood coming out, and
Yeah, that's actually the
yeah.
like that was a lot of blood for that in that bathroom stall. But
Oh yeah, that was gruesome. And the other one, what was gosh, I forgot the character's name. The one with his mom. that was strapped and he was trying to cut them loose.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that
Eddie.
one was really which
Poor
one was
Eddie.
that?
I really feel bad for
Yeah,
Eddie.
Eddie was something else. I tell you, yeah, Eddie and,
Eddie
and
was a
when all the
great character. And I love how the same actress who played his mom played his wife in the second movie.
right, right.
That was
It
so
was good.
funny.
Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah,
And,
that's good.
like just a little nod to the casting about how dysfunctional their relationship is. I'm actually shocked that Eddie lived because like his mom was escalating to some serious Munchausen by proxy.
Yes.
Like like she was keeping Eddie, like sick and having him on all these meds and not letting him do anything because she was afraid she was gonna leave him.
Yeah, it's like about the placebos. You know, that was another thing. The character in the pharmacy, the girl, I guess she was the daughter of the pharmacist, I
Yep.
think.
And you see her, you
And
see an older version of her in the second
yes, you
movie.
do. You saw the older version of her, so that was
Still
also
trapped
good.
in the 80s by her dress.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and
Oh,
I like the fact that they had these pieces from the first movie that they touched that they brought into the second movie, and then again, I like the second one from perspective of being able to relate to the characters better because they were adults, right?
yep.
The sense of the humorous, the humor in the horror, if you will, it was still good and sophisticated, but I just even felt the fear perhaps a little bit more
The
in the
stakes were
second one.
higher in the second one. The stakes were
Yes,
much, much
yes,
higher. Like,
absolutely.
Beverly saw all of their fates and what would happen to them.
Yeah, yeah.
I still love when Richie walked up to the Chinese restaurant. Shit, everybody grew into their looks. What the fuck happened to me?
Yeah, he kind of stayed the
You
same, but
stayed the
that was
same,
amazing.
just taller.
Mm. I know that was good.
Ugh, such a good thing. And so we got. What do you think of Stranger Things, Wasp?
I don't. I never watched it.
All right. Do you like the
Yeah,
Goonies?
so I'll be very honest with you. You know, if I haven't watched it, I'll tell you right up. I haven't watched it. It's difficult for me to sit still and watch movies. I
Well,
don't do well with that. So this is really a great exercise for me and good self discipline to force myself to just focus, sit still, and pay attention to a movie. And if it doesn't hold my interest, Brim, I'll be done in the first 5-10 minutes. You know, the K-pop thing. Oh
I
goodness, that
had no.
was yeah, yeah,
I used to really be into anime in my early and
yeah.
mid 20s, but as it gained in popularity, I lost interest in it. I don't like it when my hobbies go mainstream because I feel it takes away from the uniqueness of oh, everybody's popular and stuff like that. Everybody loves it. I'm like, I don't like it anymore.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I. So let's say Bo says Stranger Things is good, but that last season
But the
fell
last
flat
season,
for
so
me.
the third
Seventh
season
season.
fell off. But I'm the type of person who goes, the Duffer, like the first two seasons were amazing, and I'm not talking a little
Yeah.
amazing. I'm talking great, great stuff. Third season really had issues. Fourth season freaking knocked it out of the park, brought it back to form. And the
Wow.
new season, apparently the episodes are 90 minutes to 2 hours, 90 to 120 minutes long each for the
Oh
next season.
wow.
It's a full it's a full movie episodes.
Got it.
So
Got it.
I'm really looking forward to the end of Stranger Things just to finish it up because they dragged it out. They should have filmed it faster and
Got it.
quicker.
Yeah.
But COVID happened and everything got put on hold, but they should have got back to work right away. Um
Understood. You know,
so like
series wise, one of the ones that I liked that I watched a little bit. You might laugh at it. I loved Wednesday. I watched
Wednesday
that at
was
Blitz,
the
and it
first
was
season
fantastic.
was really really good and I was
Yes.
not impressed with the first half of the second season and I was really excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like all build up and way too much bloat on the second. Like
Yeah.
I
No.
like Wednesday, I
Yeah.
like the school. I like that story
Mhm.
arc. Jenna Ortega is phenomenal in it. It's
Yep.
not her fault. She's still delivering. It's the bringing in the whole Adams clan. It's
Yeah.
bringing in Gomez and having them live at the school and everything like that. I'm like, it's Wednesday's show. It's not the
It's not.
Adams family.
That's right. Yeah, I just watched the first series. That was it.
And
Not
that was
I
the
couldn't.
issues
Yeah.
I'm so far having with the second.
Yeah.
So much so that I haven't watched the last 4 episodes.
Got it. On series, there's another one that I really liked. It was the Amazing Miss Maisel. I don't know if
Oh,
you
the
guys have watched
marvelous
it.
Mrs. Maisel
Yeah,
is
the Amazing were
amazing.
marvelous. I
I
love
love it. The actor
that
they
was
got to play Lenny Bruce was
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, that one was a
You
favorite
went
for
to the
me.
Catskills and booked yourself a doctor? I
Yes,
love the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and
I
it's
know.
it is a chick show. It's more designed to the women, but the writing is so
I
fast
mean,
paced and so good.
the sense of humor in it, the sarcasm. I mean, it's just it's just one of those
All right,
sick productions that I
this
could
is gonna
relate to.
sound really really weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Gilmore Girls?
No,
It
because
is
I
done
don't
by the
like it.
same writer and
I
directing
know.
team that did the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, that falls into the. I think that's one of the things you see maybe on the Hallmark channel, like
It's on
romance.
Hallmark. It's all on
Oh
Netflix.
no 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 no! I can't. I see. I can't do that. I can't stand those kind of romance movies. The only thing I love to
It's not a
watch on
romance movie.
well, but it's on the romance. It's on the Hallmark,
Yeah, it's on
channel.
the
So
Hallmark channel. It's also aired in the WB in the early
yeah.
2000s. It's 25 years
The
old.
one thing that I watch on the Hallmark and I love is the Golden Girls.
Who doesn't love the Golden Girls?
I know, right? So that's my little hobby. Like early in the mornings on the weekends, I might have that
Zach
on the background. But yeah, but I'm not sitting there to watch them.
Zach Rose, seriously, the Gilmore Girls writing is really, really good. Like, it is absolutely fantastic, and that chemistry between Maisel and Lenny Bruce was off the charts. Those actors, like, there was I think there's chemistry. Like, they had amazing chemistry. Like that Cuban club with Loco Amor, that was absolutely phenomenal. That scene when
Yes.
she's in Miami. That
Yeah.
was absolutely fantastic, and it's so much more tragic when you actually know what happened to Lenny Bruce and how
Yes.
big of a deal that actually Lenny Bruce was. He was one of the first true pioneers of free speech in this
Yes.
country, and it is absolutely tragic what happened to him. He got blacklisted so much that he ended up falling into drugs and overdosing.
Yeah.
Although her
Yeah.
first meeting is like, honey, you're late. Well, I went to this precinct. You like that one more. Honey, you don't get to choose.
I know. It was good. It was good. Yeah. So yeah, some of those silly shows I grew up watching, or I just go back like I loved even the classic sitcoms. Benny Hill. I don't know if you are
Benny
familiar. I
Hill.
mean, Benny Hill was my favorite. Harold Lloyd, Laurel and
Monty
Hardy.
Python's Flying
Oh,
Circus.
oh gosh, yeah. I mean, those were. I mean, there was not much talking. Charlie Chaplin was one of my favorites.
Um,
Again, I would go back and
there
just
is some
yeah.
good recent series in the last 15 years or so that I really, really enjoy. And they're few and far between. One of them is called The Strain.
Hmm.
It's based off of a book trilogy by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan, and it's a combination. It's a vampire series, but it's a vampire plague movie. It runs off of science of epidemiology and stuff like that. But it is a very very well done series. It uses del Toro's personally made creatures from his workshop, and it is very very good and definitely worth the check. And it only had 4 seasons, 12 episodes each. But it's a very very good series and has some very good acting talent in it, including Walter Bradley, who was he played Filch in Harry Potter, and he played Walter Frey in Game of Thrones and stuff like that. He's a very, very
Right.
good actor, and he does
Right.
it. He plays a Holocaust survivor that hunts vampires.
Huh.
He his name is Abraham Satrakian, and he is a literal walk around, fuck around, find out kind of guy. He's a walking embodiment. And you're like, he's old. It is so damn good. And I got the first season on Blu-ray. The other ones are hard to track down outside of a big box set for $100, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it is, if you want to check it out, it's on Hulu. The first episode is an absolute banger.
Awesome. I might have to check that out.
It literally starts with a plane landing itself on the tarmac at JFK, and there's no one inside. They're not getting any contact from inside.
Nobody's inside. Oh.
No, they can't get. They don't know what's going on. No one's contacted from inside, and it slowly builds up, and you realize what's going on because you're probably smarter than the average viewer, and you will pick up on what's going on, and you will start rooting for people. You'll hate this person, and by the end of the series, you're like, man, that was just really good.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
watched every episode. It was just such a good run.
That's good. Yeah, so there are some gems out there. You just gotta be
You got
what
to
you
be
relate
vigilant. You
to.
got to be picky, and you got to be
Sure.
critical and have standards. You can't
Yeah.
just consume product, move to next.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
All right, so we're gonna
So
go. We are on Critic List, as you see. We have the mighty Critic List, and we have our own group called Real Talk. And Real Talk
yes.
is what this show is. It is all about movies we like, movies we haven't seen, movies we want to see, and we give our reviews, thoughts, and opinions on this great website called Critic List that is not run by any big media company, just a guy with a mullet in his basement who called Jaws mid. And we are going to drop our reviews here. I dropped my reviews for it, so we're going to go to my review for it. So we're going to share this tab instead. Here we go. I gave the first movie an 80%. It was a very good adaptation from the book, which is a very big deal for me. They cut out the, underage group naughty time thing, which is actually in the book. And I'm really happy about it. They changed around some roles, but the overall arc and importantness that important points that happened in the book um is definitely there. Hey, I'm a rather excitable person, Freddie. I have very high passion and I enjoy what I talk about.
I know.
I also
I
have severe
feel.
lung damage from when I was a kid and I'm on several inhalers to make sure they don't give out on me.
Oh my
So if I
goodness.
sound winded, that's why.
Well, I have to keep up with this gentleman, and I'm a little bit more quiet, but he gets so excited, and I'm just trying to keep up with him. So don't
I
feel
will
bad,
work on
Brim.
getting
Keep
so
going.
exciting. And
Keep going.
stuff like this is absolutely fantastic that they adapted it to the book and stuff like that.
Right.
And I gave it an 80, but let's see what other people gave it, chapter 2. There's my lovely 80%. What do we got here? I'll give a upload to that. 31 days of Halloween. Okay, you come here. My dog's water dish is that you will get water in a minute. You are not being subtle. He literally walked up and banged it on my chair.
Goodness. He's aggressive.
I
Good thing he's
am
a smaller.
Italian. I have a good portion of Sicilian in me, Freddie. I do talk with my hands.
That's funny.
I talk with my hands. I get really loud and exuberant. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Thanks, Zach. Yeah, I have English is my fourth language, so it's
Four.
messed up. It's all messed up. So I try, but I know I hate to hear myself talk. But
Okay, let's just put it this way, Freddie. My ex called me the American version of Az from Heel versus Babyface. I get loud, I get exuberant, I get excited, I get happy, I talk with my hands, and when I get angry, I yell a lot. All right,
I
this
think
is
that's the natural emotion. Yes.
just natural emotions. This is how I am in real life. Yeah, I do a lot of this too. Bada bing. We got Somebody Dropped a 63. Well, it's not as creepy or scary as the 90s film. Wrong. A bit different from the Stephen King classic novel. Kind of cool. It was kind of bland. You're getting bad. You get the epic mic treatment. What do we got here? Rad, cool. Was I the only one that gave it above like an 8, like a
Yeah,
78%?
you had a pretty high score for it. I couldn't go that high, but you know how I feel about my movie reviews, right? So be honest, if you want to give me the thumbs down, that's absolutely okay. I've got my big girl pants on. I can take it. I only climbed about 500 feet of ladders today, so
That's a lot of ladder.
it's insane. Yesterday was about 300. So I've
No
got my
review.
steps
78,
in. Yeah,
65.
awesome.
They're gazebos. I like that. Golden Age of Geek. Uh, Clown. Oh, the good corn song. 70. Yeah, that's good. There we go. There we go. This guy made a flash. Seriously, this movie has the sauce.
Cool.
It's even more than the second from the filmmaking aspect. The kid shine. Finn Wolfhard, the kid from Shazam. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. We'll all float to Pity Maze Dance in the Deadlights.
Step right up, Beverly. Step right up. Come change. Come float. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll cheer. You'll down. Introducing Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Creepy. Mm, that is sick. Oh. I'm not afraid of you.
You will be.
That
Oh,
didn't
that's
make
where
him
she
happy.
sleeps. Yeah.
Oh, such a good scene.
It is. It is.
All right.
Woo!
That was such a good scene.
You have to floss forever.
This guy has it right.
Oof,
Uh,
look at it.
Tim Curry is a tough act to follow, but Bill Skarsgård brings it, making this role his own with a wild-eyed trick, unique speech pattern.
Yes.
Oh,
It was good.
so good. He gave it a higher score than I did.
How about that?
Anything else but the original TV back in the 80s? I did. It was dramatic. Yeah. Beach Dad. Fist of the North Star. The original one, Zach Beards, has Tim Curry as Pennywise, and he delivers. It's Tim freaking Curry, but the movie is held back, I feel, because it's a made-for-television film,
Yeah.
and because of that, they couldn't go hard. Bill Skarsgård brings it.
Yeah.
Contains no additional content.
Zach, I hadn't watched it till this weekend either, so it was a good couple of movies to watch. I enjoyed them.
Saw the 1990 version when it aired on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's a pretty overall decent review. I mean, I give it 80.
So.
Friends with benefit, like it's got a 75% normal. All right, so that's the first one.
Yeah.
Let's check out the second. Now, the second one, I only gave a 70. I thought the writing was weaker.
Yeah.
But it was brought to the level of better by the actors who delivered the script. The writing I thought was really, really just not as good as the first movie. It wasn't bad. I still watch it multiple times a
Yeah.
year, but the writing was just not there for the first movie.
Yeah, I
Like,
think my scores were pretty close for the first one and the second one. Again, I related to the second one better because they were adults. I had more connection with the characters as adults than I did teens and preteens.
all right. Well, Freddie, I'm from New England, so you haven't heard the accent yet. You're just hearing my normal speaking voice. My grandparents, who were actually from Minnesota, like made sure I could pronounce words properly. Now, you can get the New England accent coming out every now and then. I have been actually asked to do it by several people when I leave the state, when I visit down south, because they think it's funny. On the other hand, I just start linking them videos from people who live in Boston who have a far worse accent than I do. You're to be autistic at Brimstone's accent.
Oh no.
Go ahead, be autistic at my accent.
Funny.
So let's see here. That's it, chap. Let's check out this. Okay. So it overall got a 55%. It didn't go over well. And I'm wondering why it only got 50%. I gave it a 70. You gave it higher than I did, but that's because it's your favorite out of the two. Um
Yeah. Yeah,
uh
it's just how I reacted to it. I think everything. The first one was great, but I just related to the characters better on the second one.
what is this guy's name? This is Bill Skarsgård performance. It made me laugh. It was too much laugh and too little scary.
Yeah.
Um the predecessor is 100% better, although I will say the cast did a great job. Bill Hader is by far the best casting in this film. Like I said, it's not the acting, it's the writing and the pacing and everything that really made this one fall off. Thanks, Freddie. I appreciate it. I am. Hit that like, hit the go back and watch some of my other videos. Like,
Yeah.
you won't believe how many videos takes I have to do on some videos, because I will literally get angry and my New England accent will come out.
Well, you
And
should post it. I think
no,
that would be
I can't
great to
post.
listen to.
Okay, when I get monetized, I'll do a full thing in New England accent. Okay,
Well, look
I
at
will.
us.
When I
Us,
get
us
excited
comes
and
out.
happy, and like when I get really, really excited, I mean, like a kid on Christmas morning excited, you will start to hear the New England accent come out. I won't
I
pronounce my
I hear
R's
you. I
and
hear
things
you.
like that. And but my grandparents, God bless their souls, made sure that I was able to speak in a normal accent, because my mom has a New England accent, but I don't.
That's fine. Well,
Oh, Freddie. Yeah, this guy's not wrong. I just think the casting saved the movie a little better, but I'll definitely give that 38 a thumbs up.
yeah.
No additional content review. You're good. 63. Uh, gotta give my lovely wasp a thumbs up.
Don't just do it. I can take a thumbs down. That's
Oh,
fine.
I did. I just like your review of the menu, which is arguably one of my favorite movies. I don't need to watch it multiple times a year, but it is arguably one of my favorite movies ever
Yeah.
made. But I think that was only because it was Ralph Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy. If they weren't in it, I
Yes.
probably never would have seen it. But
Probably
Ralph
not.
Fiennes' delivery in that movie, combined with Anya Taylor-Joy's, it was fantastic. Bo, good to see you. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah,
Don't forget
Bo,
to hit the
thank you
like,
so much.
and I
Thank you.
appreciate it, man.
Awesome. We'll talk to you guys later.
Henry D, scary-ish, didn't care. That's the other thing, is the first one was more scary than the second one.
You think so?
The first one had better build up.
Got it. Yeah, I
The
guess
first one
so.
had better build up and delivery. If they had shown some of the dark fates of the losers,
Yeah,
it would have, like, to what they were avoiding, I think it would have been a little better.
maybe
But
so. Got it.
it's the casting that was fantastic. Bill Hader was fantastic. Um,
Yeah.
This movie fails in every way that the 27 remake succeeds. It's a large factor. The adult actors, they're fine, but they're not interesting or fleshed out as the kids were.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, as you get older, you get more boring, right? So
They did a
that
good
way.
job capturing that. We just could have used like they could have taken 10, 15 extra minutes to do a little bit more build.
Yeah,
And the worst part is it's nearly a 3-hour film. So
both were long movies. I mean, absolutely longer than anticipated, but it did a good job. Both
it
did a
didn't
good
go
job.
over. This one didn't go over well.
Mm,
Just like
yeah,
you'll get it 36, 40. It's 2.5 stars. Saw this back October 2019. Had mixed feeling about it. Slight spoilers.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But pretty consistent scores in
it's
it,
pretty
right?
consistent
Yeah,
scores.
yeah,
It didn't do as well as the first one, but I did enjoy it. Mostly, part of that reason for enjoying it was completing the story.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
finishing what they started, and that for me is a big thing. Having all my favorite TV shows canceled growing up and stuff like that, I'm just kind of
yeah.
like, I like that complete, that you're finishing the
Something you started as
something you
opposed to
started.
another episode. Yeah, I mean that matters, right? I think in the world of sequels that matters because a lot of times you see that they go to a new story, whereas this one you actually finished something that was started
Mhm.
with the first one.
So overall, I really, really enjoy it. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. It will
Yeah.
never be. It's not the original, but then again, it's not trying to be the original. It's just trying to adapt a book.
Yes.
And
It was a good one.
it was a good movie overall. It did practical effects. It had some CGI, but wasn't dominated by them. And stuff like this is absolutely fantastic that we need to see more of.
Yes. No,
Next
great
week,
movie. What are we doing next week? Tell
we
us.
are watching Drag Me to Hell,
Oh,
a
that won't be
Sam
too
Raimi film.
nice. So
Drag Me
that
to
would be
Hell.
good.
It's a film done by Sam Raimi in 2009, all about a girl who pisses off a gypsy.
Oh my.
And it is absolutely just Sam Raimi. It's got Allison Lohman, Justin Long, and it's got it's got a lot of low key actors and actresses, but very, very good movie. But this is what we're doing.
Freddie says, "Why Wasp is only a generic avatar without a
Because we
box."
haven't figured out how to set it up as a PNG tuber. If I
So Freddie, we'll try. I'm trying to figure out how to do some streaming too. So I'm just here to support Brim. Brim does such a great job.
I asked
So
her because of her take on the menu of like I disagreed with her and I'm like I really like that. Like she was really critical, she was really good. I'm like I want that. That's who I want to help counter my exuberance when I get too excited because you need somebody
yeah,
who's gonna like slap you across the face and go, "No, you're an idiot." But
yeah.
and I like Wasp, and I just messaged her out of the blue. Hey, you want to join me on a Thursday night movie review show? She said yes, and we've been doing this for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, so for next week, I told Brim, as I'm as I continue to experiment with AI items, I'm going to see if I can do like an open introductory video with both of us and avatars in it. And as far as having a generic avatar, that's a good suggestion. I'll have to work on that. I'm sure we can come up with something. I just don't know what the format needs to be, so I'm going to lean on Brim to kind of tell
There's
me
a
what
way
the
I can set it up, but it's got to be set up on your end through like an OBS image camera or something like. I don't know. I'll do some research over the
yeah.
week
I'll
and
I'll
see if
take
I
care
can
of it
find
too.
some.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, I a little bit camera shy, not for any particular reason,
Well,
but just
I could always just take like put a picture, what like the picture you have on the thumbnail, and slap it over where your little thing is
yeah, we
on
could
the
do that
OBS
too.
thing.
Yeah,
I can
that's
set that up through OBS in like 2 minutes.
oh,
If you
okay.
really want something to look at with Wasp, I can.
It's not much to look at.
I
So
can put up a Vespid form too, like the Wasp from Doctor Who.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Freddie says he can help with something like that too. So I'll give it a shot and see what I've got to do. I tried to do some research about it, but yeah.
But
So,
next,
but good news, Brim, so that you know, I already know the kind of lamp, mic, and cameras that I'm gonna get.
oh, that's
Found
great.
the, yeah, so I found a rolling station where I can have the desk move around
Oh, that's
because
even
if
better.
when I do my streams, it's gonna be on different things. So we'll have like a desktop camera and also just like a regular camera. So,
That's
uh,
great.
yeah, trying
No.
to fine tune that. So.
So again, I can't wait to see you do live stream loss. I really can't.
It'll be a disaster, but it'd be fun.
If
It'll
you're
be fun.
not, if it's not a disaster, you're not doing it right. Look at
That's
Jeremy with
right.
audio. Look at last night's Beardo stream. Hell, when I started streaming for I streamed for 30 minutes once with a full audio stream only, and ended up being muted the whole time.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah,
Now I have
I
religious
enjoy
checked.
the streams, but I can tell you when it goes past 4 hours, I'm not going to mention which ones, but it's just brutal. You know, it's not entertainment at that point. So I just
The gaming streams can be fun. Watching them
yeah
torture Epic
yeah.
Mike on TNME was really good
Oh,
this
Epic
week.
Mike is hilarious when he laughs. I
Yeah,
just
he
lose it. I
laughs with his
start
whole
laughing.
body. He is
He
taking
does.
serious
He's so
joy out of it.
sincere.
Um,
So yeah, there's a
so
couple of those
go ahead.
guys that follow me, which is great. But yeah, Mike's great. So
I
I
want to
just love
have
the way he
Mike
laughs.
on a
Yeah,
Thursday night before stream, but he has right around the time we're wrapping up is when he's getting ready to
yeah,
go on
yeah.
the Epic verse Uncaged. So the reason we reviewed it this week is because it Welcome to Derry comes out this Sunday. And this actually has me interested because I do like prequels in the worst. I am the horrible type of person who loves prequels, but I like prequels that are done right, not just a random story, but that are still attached to the world. So it Welcome to Derry comes out in on Sunday, and there will be reviews of that till December 14th with 8 episodes. And I honestly will give you my honest thoughts and reviews, and I will watch it all the way through. And yeah, so that's why we did it this week. Next week is Drag Me to Hell, and it is the last Halloween movie of the season we will be doing. It is a PG-13 horror film, and it does a phenomenal job holding up to it. But if you want to hear more on that, you'll have to wait till next week. For now, thank you for everybody who came through. Really, I appreciate everybody, even if you're just sitting there listening in the background. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like if you're not subbed, hit the sub button.
Yes.
Share this video out there. I'm live every Thursday with a movie review, and every Sunday I do the short box with the Ginger Wolverine. We talk comics and general pop culture stuff that is happening in the world. And some of it might be not covered by the bigger channels because I find a lot of really obscure, weird stuff. Um, for instance, I found out that the the Bourne franchise, the rights were being tossed around.
Huh.
Oh, Freddie, you don't have to worry about it. I try to be nice to everybody till it's time not to be nice.
That's right. There you go. Well, thank you so much, everyone. And Brim, as always, it's a pleasure. I
It was
appreciate
great
the
to see you, and I
opportunity.
will catch you all
Thanks.
next week. Have a great one.
Yes. Bye, Freddie. Bye, Zach.